Hello, thank you so much for joining me and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to talk to you all about the lunar eclipse that is coming up. What is it? On the 17th in the sign of Pisces. Um, yeah, so with all of the energies that have been going on, and plus I'm gonna finish my hair, so I'm like doing my hair and talking all at the same time. So welcome to my channel. I really do appreciate you guys for coming here. It's been a long time for me to muster up the courage to I guess just to press record. How easy is it to press record? I'm a bit of a loner, so I, I'm by myself like all the time, and the past 10 years, or 10 or more years, I've owned my own businesses out of my home. So leaving the house was like really like before COVID, it was like a glory just to go to the grocery store or take the kids to the library. And they were in sports. So, like, the only things that I would do just revolved around my kids, right? So now, fast forward where most of my kids are out of the house and the ones that are in the house still have so much going on that they're barely ever home. I am in this house like all the time. I'm transitioning from the hair profession, just like I did many years ago, transitioning from childcare, and now I'm transitioning to, I don't have a title for it. We'll call it joyism. I don't know. The discovery and living out joy, finding who is. I don't have a title of it yet, but what's happening is just I am expressing myself, I am loving myself, and I am living in myself. So yes, thank you so much for being here on this journey with me of self-discovery, and I truly enjoy sharing the wisdom and knowledge that I have gained over the years through my own trial and error. So if there's ever a topic that you want to discuss, if there's any questions that you have, please feel free to put them in the comments. I would love to collaborate with anybody. I definitely want to have a podcast where I can actually have some conversation with people. You know, this is great. I'm so happy to be here. All right, so now with all that being said and done, okay, so here we have the eclipse. It's the first eclipse in Pisces since 2017. I don't know about you, but when I look back at the year 2017, that's like 12 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Wait, let me get. No, it wasn't 12 years ago. That's 8 years ago. I had my daughter in 2016. So, yeah. So, what, 7 years ago? 7, 8 years ago. Okay. So, whatever was going on in that time frame of your life, it's being revisited. Okay. This is a time where the eclipse being in Pisces is asking you to dive into your subconscious and your intuition, and trust in the signs that are being presented to you, okay, at this time. This eclipse that's happening on the 17th, it is a precursor to the eclipse next year, which will be in the sign of Virgo and Pisces of next year. So this particular eclipse, this is really going to, I mean, it's going to affect everybody naturally, but the signs that are going to feel its impact the most are going to be Pisces, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. Okay. You guys are definitely going to feel the impact of this the most. This eclipse is going to bring a closing to many chapters in your life. Prior to eclipses, per Native American tradition, the eclipse is a reset. It is to be revered as a very important symbol of the gods. Okay, this is to if you think they're giving me like a book. If you look at a book and you read your book, but you know that this book has a sequel to it, and you finally close this book, the book now is over. It is not forgotten. It doesn't go anywhere. Everything that you've read in this book is still very much amplified, and you're super duper excited to retain this information because you know that there is another book to be read. That's this eclipse. You feel me? This eclipse will also amplify your dream state and your intuition and your emotions. All right. A lot of spiritually enlightened people will go on fasts before and around an eclipse. Okay. Don't ask me how they calculated when they knew the eclipse would happen, because in my mind I'm like, living off the land, not having internet and access to the artificial intelligence that we have. Why are we calling it artificial intelligence when it's real intelligence? Anyways, to look online and say, oh, on the 17th is going to be a eclipse, right? Versus really tapping into your spiritual not enlightenment, but your spiritual energy and the connectivity that there is with the natives when it comes to the land and the animals and the sky and the gods. It's really remarkable. So they would fast and they would do certain herbs to bring upon these visions, because the energy of the moon alone as a full moon is very potent. But then you add the eclipse, and you add the eclipse in the sign of Pisces. Now, Pisces is all about intuition, spirituality, emotion, the depths of everything. When you look at the wheel, you see this wheel here, right? The first sign of the wheel would be Aries, all right? And Aries, all the way through all the signs, you get to Pisces at the end. So what that means is Pisces, as the 12th sign, is the accumulation of all the signs in one individual. Pisces are known to be the most spiritual outside of Aquarius, but Aquarius is looked at as quite weird, where they look at Pisces as overly emotional, quiet, mysterious, witchy. And Pisces are known to be very intuitive, almost psychic, almost apostle. Boy, girl, what is the name of it? Anyways, I don't know. Getting off the topic here. So yeah, so this eclipse, the energy of the full moon. The full moon is for release. You have your new moon, all right? If you don't know, your new moon, new beginnings, set your intentions, Cleanse yourself, cleanse your home. Spiritually, the new moon begins a new month. Before the Roman Catholics came over here and changed our calendar and our times and all of this stuff, we lived off of the land, and we allowed the sun and the moon to do their real thing and tell us what day it was, what month it is. Okay, so you have your new moon, new month. Okay, and new month comes new intentions. This month I want to see my land grow this way. This month I want to whatever, you know what I'm saying? Then you have your full moon. The full moon is the total sum of everything that you have done in the month, everything that you have talked about, all the energies that you have absorbed and given out. And this is where you release. You release all negativity that you have harbored within your home. You released everything that you've experienced, everything that you have gone through, you know, during this entire month. The lessons, the positivity, you hold on to that, and anything that is hindering you is when you let it go in the full moon. People are so erratic when it comes to the full moon because they don't follow the nature of things. So they're living in the world and they're doing their worldly things and they're clubbing and they're smoking and they're doing all these things. And then when it comes to a full moon, they haven't actually tapped into the nature of it. So they go absolutely cuckoo crazy and they start shooting and stabbing each other. And the hospitals and the ERs are like packed full on a full moon. Now just imagine eclipsing that full moon. All right. You can guarantee the world that we live in is split into two very different energies. Where you're basically light and dark right now, okay? You're either living in the world and absolutely consumed by its trash, or you are enlightened and you're desiring or already living off of the land and coming from up underneath the system by any means necessary, okay? So here you have the eclipse. It's like I said, it's going to be amplifying your dreams, your intuition. It's going to be really amplifying your emotions to the point where it's like, if you've been feeling foggy, if you've been trying to really uncover something, you know that there's something within you, you know that there is something that you want to birth, you've already got this energy, you've been working on yourself, but for whatever reason, it's a little foggy. I can't think of the words to put to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I know what I want to say, but this fog. Okay, the fog is clearing. You know what I'm saying? So during this time from now, seeing that today is also Friday the 13th, I'm going to tap into that as well. From now up until the 17th, and then I want to say 3 days or even 4, depending on where you're at time zone and whatnot. This is the time frame of where you want to pay attention, to the signs, to your emotions, to your intuition. Pay attention to your dreams, because this is what's happening right now. This is Spirit is saying, tap in. This is your time. This is your message. I need you to trust in the God in you. Trust in you. You feel me? Also during this time from today, again, up until like 3 or 4 days after the eclipse, you might experience a lot of body aches, especially in the hips, the lower back, your feet. Pisces is a each sign is has a body part to it, and Pisces are the feet. But the feet, when they are inflamed or not operable, they are very much connected to the hip. Okay, so if you're having leg pain, if you're having lower back hip pain, if you're having feet pain, stretch, hydrate yourself, and just remind yourself that I'm in an eclipse energy. And during this eclipse energy, while I'm feeling this pain in this area, I'm feeling it, honey. I have fibromyalgia, And I, for the past few years, have made it a promise to myself to not say I have fibromyalgia, but to say I experience the symptoms of fibromyalgia, because I don't have it and fibromyalgia don't have me. But when the energies of the universe, which are more powerful than me, it reminds me that I need to go within and I need to discover, just like you, what is it that I must release in this time frame, because I'm feeling it in these areas. If you're feeling, especially as a woman, but if you're feeling the pain in your lower back, in your hips or your groin, in your inner thigh area, this has everything to do with your femininity, okay? This has everything to do with your sexuality. It has everything to do with the trauma that you personally store. When women go through trauma, we store it in our most abundant area, and that is our hips, back, and sexual organs, okay? So during this time, just pay attention to your body, listen to your body, stay hydrated. You could also experience fatigue, headaches, migraines, like I said, some brain fog, sleep disturbances, okay? I personally will be getting up at 3 a.m. every single day until this eclipse season is over, and that is because of the level of inner standing that I have and the connectivity that I have to source. And spirit is always I'll be like, I just want to sleep. Why you keep waking me up? I get up and I'll be like, all right. So I do my rounds because I'm a parent. And I check the windows, check the doors, check on my kids. I get back in my room and I look at my bed and I'm like, all right, I know I'm not going to lay down. So I immediately go to my altar and I'm just like, what do you want? You know, that's my conversation with the spirits. You know, it's like, what you want? What do you need me to hear? What? Who do I need to speak to? What do you want to show me? And I'll sit in silence and I'll allow spirit to show me or say whatever it needs to say. Then I'll get back into bed, and 10 times out of 10, I'm going to end up having a dream, and it will show me some things. Oh, I need to make sure that I have so many dreams that I want to talk about. All right. Let's see. What can you do during this eclipse season? Like I said, make sure that you are staying hydrated. When you begin to experience this fatigue or headache or body pain, it's not a time for you to quickly grab the Tylenol. Please stop using Tylenol. It is an opportunity for you to go within. We're going to meditate. There's a gnat bothering me right now. We're going to meditate. We're going to journal. During this time, have a notebook next to your bedside. So when you do wake out of a dream, you can immediately write it down as it's still fresh. You can also listen to guided meditation so that you can experience lucid dreaming during this time. This is also a time for you to release anything that is still binding you to the worldly systems. You know, I can't really say too much, but anything that is binding you to a system that is not organic and natural, let's let it go. Yeah. So, eclipse in Pisces coming up on the 17th. Touch base a little bit on today being Friday the 13th. There are 13 lunar cycles in a year, there are also 13 menstrual cycles in a woman's year. For my melanated women, for all women, especially, I don't want to exclude anybody from this, but you know, if it upsets you that I speak mostly directly to a certain audience, I do apologize. Please don't take any offense to this. It is just simply my soul's purpose in this life is to put a certain entity back in their godly place, where they have been taken out of. So I am going to speak to all women, but especially melanated women. Please, at this time, make sure that you are taking care of yourself and that you are loving yourself today. Today, take the day, even if you have to be at work, but that's fine. Take some time, run a nice hot bath, cut a few slices of oranges and lemon. If you have any cinnamon, put it in the bath. And I want you to sage your bath, and I want you to sage yourself, and I want you to really cleanse yourself and hug yourself and look in the mirror and give yourself so many positive affirmations today, because this is a moment for you to love the nature that you are in. You chose this body. You chose to be a woman in this lifetime, and you chose to be a woman of color in this lifetime. Love yourself, accept yourself, and be proud of who you are. I love you, and I just want everybody to know that you're not in this alone. We are in this together. And if there's any topic, anything that you guys would like to talk about, anything that you would like to discuss, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please don't hesitate to leave it in the comment section. Peace. I love you with all of my heart.